I got some advice from some of the veterans here that have done this before. And they said, it's always helpful if you wear something that, suggestive of the character. So now I put this chainmail on, and I can see them in the back of the room now going, so anyway, I have to tell you a quick prelude to the novel here. I'm going to read from chapter 31 on William the Conqueror. And there was I hope you don't think bad of me about this, but in 1978, I was doing a series for Universal Studios, and it's called Centennial. We're shooting it down in Del Rio, Texas, and within several days, there's an actor by the name of Timothy Dalton that he and I got in a fist fight right in front of the Holiday Inn. This is no kidding. There was like 30 people watching this thing, and I knocked him down 3 times. The third time I knocked him down, he was out cold. Out cold. Now, several days later, we're having breakfast at the Holiday Inn, and it's about 5:30 in the morning. And I look over at Timothy, and he gets out of his chair and he starts walking towards me from the other end of the room very fast. And I said, "This guy's going to knock me out of my chair. He's going to sucker punch me." And he walked up, and he did the most amazing thing. He stuck out his hand in front of everybody. Everybody was there that morning. He stuck out his hand, and he said, "I'd just like to apologize for what I did. I'm sorry. If I were you, I would have done exactly what you did." And it had such a profound influence on me, such an impact. You can't imagine what it's like to go from 0 to 60 internally and do 180 degrees within 1 second. I thought it was such a manly thing. And it had such a profound impact on me that it just stayed with me for a long time. And what I finally decided to do, I included Tim, and he's the character, the Green Knight. So now, I give this book to an ex-girlfriend of mine who I used to know in Los Angeles. She's living in Lake Oswego now. And I give this book to her, and it's not steamy enough. She's heavily into steamography. That's the deal with her. And she can lie about that all she wants, but I know better. And she handed it off to her 12-year-old son, Dylan. And so so Dylan calls me up and he says, "I read your book, Jess, and I have to tell you, I think it's the best book I've ever read." And I said, "Wow, that's really nice, and you're all of 12 years old, right?" And he said, "You've read a lot." And he said, "Hey, buddy, don't sell me short here. Mark Twain and Jack London are my favorite authors." And I said, "Well, you know something? They're my favorite too." So this turns out to be a great compliment. He said, "But it gave me a great idea, and I thought I'd let you know." I said, "What's that?" And he said, "Well, we've got our 4 chickens out in the backyard at Lake Oswego." And I said, I know, I saw them. And he said, "So I've decided to go get a chicken, dye it green, and name it the Green Knight." And I said, "So there you go, folks. You never know what your legacy is going to be as an artist. You never know. And you never know where your artistic endeavors are going to take you and what they're going to lead to. But now I've got a dyed green chicken running around Lake Oswego, and it's all because of me. All because of me. So I'm really happy about that." Anyway, here we go, chapter